Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all well. Now, I never planned on making this video. It's kind of something that I feel like I should make to hopefully explain my situation a little bit better, and hopefully it should help a few of you out there as well. Now, I've been watching quite a few videos from various different car automotive YouTubers, and they've basically been expressing the same feelings that I've had a bit of myself, and essentially quite a few people are struggling to know which kind of direction to put their channel forward into. Now, that's not what I'm struggling with. I'm definitely not struggling for direction with my channel. I have a pretty clear plan. I have a pretty clear goal where I want my channel to be. But there is something else as well that, quite a few people have been struggling with, which I have personally been struggling with. And that is that it's very, very difficult to decide what YouTube and your viewers want to watch. Now, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to the YouTube algorithm, it's very, very, bizarre how things work. Typically, a video that you expect will do poorly will end up doing fantastic, and a video that you put so much time and effort and money into will end up doing quite poorly. Now, I've experienced this myself when I did the trip from John O'Groats to Land's End on one tank of fuel in my BMW 520D. The trip was successful. I managed to do the challenge. I thought the video was going to do very, very well. I thought it was going to be something that continued to grow over time as well. But it only got around 10,000 views. Now, don't get me wrong, that's pretty good. That's pretty decent, especially on my channel. But it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do. I mean, that's personally the most money I've ever spent on a video. That's the most time and effort I've put into editing a video. That is personally the best video that I have ever produced, but it just didn't do that well. And I guess the main takeaway thing from that is, just because you think a video is good doesn't mean that everyone else is necessarily going to want to watch it. So this brings me to my next point. Now, everybody knows that YouTube is a business, whether you like that or not. It definitely didn't start off as a business. It just started off as people, uploading videos of their cats or whatever. But as time has gone on, people have realized that it is a viable income source, and it is a dream job for many. Now, it is definitely a dream job for me. I'm very, very lucky. I'm very, very privileged to be in the position that I am in. But I've definitely worked hard to be in this position. I've been doing YouTube now for, I think, around 12 years on various different channels. I've always had the goal, ever since I was a kid, of being able to do YouTube full time. And I pretty much haven't stopped trying to reach that goal. Now, I've been full time now for I think just over a year, and yeah, I can't really have too many complaints. I am loving it. I'm able to work to my own schedule, and I'm able to put a lot more time and effort into the videos. But it's not all sunshine and roses. Things don't always go to plan. So obviously I explained that YouTube is a business. So the main, I guess, cost on YouTube is the cost of producing a video. So as a car YouTuber, whether or not that is buying a new car, whether or not that is modifying a car, whether or not that is repairing a car, whatever it may be, you know, reviewing a car, you know, you have cost associated with that. So whether it's fuel costs, you know, insurance, tax, the cost of buying parts, the cost of buying tools, whatever it may be, there are a lot of costs associated with running an automotive YouTube channel. Now, don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not complaining. I chose this path, this is what I want to do. So, you know, I can't have any complaints really, can I? But I completely see where a lot of people's frustrations are coming from, in the fact that if you spend, you know, say a couple of days filming, editing, and along with that a load of money as well on a video, for it to perform poorly and only get a couple of thousand views, it can be very demotivating, it can be very, you know, upsetting, it can be very, you know, soul crushing. And, you know, I've personally seen quite a few channels die off over the last couple of years just because, you know, their views have dipped and they're quite simply not earning enough money from each video to be sustainable. Now, whichever way you want to look at it, you know, whether it is the right way or the wrong way, a lot of the bigger channels, they do get a lot of paid promotions, and, you know, so it's essentially them talking, you know, a YouTuber talking about a product or a service, excuse me, for like, you know, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever it may be. And, you know, many of these videos, they're getting hundreds of thousands of views. So it is pretty safe to assume that they are receiving thousands of pounds for these advertisements. But yeah, like I said, whether or not you agree with these or not, personally, I don't like to fill my videos with, you know, loads of advertisements. I've done a few paid sponsorships in the past, but those are only with products that I would actually buy myself, or products that I'm actually interested in reviewing. I'm not just going to take up any random sponsorship that comes my way, which a lot of people do, and that's of course up to them. But, you know, personally, I have morals, and I'm not just going to try and film my videos with any rubbish really that is just going to earn me a quick buck. You know, me personally, I would rather YouTube actually pay for my videos than, I guess, the viewer suffer and have to sit through an advert and potentially be coerced into buying a product that they don't really need. But that's beside the point anyway. I don't want to talk too much about that. But yeah, hopefully I have expressed my frustrations sometimes when it comes to videos, and hopefully it's helped you guys realize why other people are not putting out content as frequently. It basically comes down to money. It comes down to, if a video is not worth their time, they're typically not going to put out a video on it. I feel like my channel is quite different to a lot of people, especially people that I've spoke to, in the fact that I don't have to heavily rely on my current videos to see an instant return. You know, my average video at the moment only sort of receives about 3,000 views, but they typically do tend to grow over time. So, you know, they are sort of ticking over and, you know, earning me money over time, which obviously I can then reinvest back into the channel. But a lot of these channels that are relying on, you know, their video doing well in the first week and then after that it doesn't really gain any views, those are the guys that are really going to struggle when their views do take a massive dip. So yeah, hopefully I have structured this okay, and I guess it's been a bit all over the place. I definitely didn't plan this video, as you can probably tell. But yeah, hopefully it's helped explain what the situation is with YouTube at the moment. And on that as well, I think with it being summertime at the moment, I think naturally views are going to be somewhat down. I guess more people are outside, where, you know, compared to say the autumn or the winter, where more people are stuck inside, probably consuming more of YouTube. Also, the fact that the economy is down at the moment, YouTube are less likely to push certain videos if they're not going to see a return on it themselves either. But yeah, it comes down to you've just got to stick with what you're doing. If you had a plan, continue the plan and see it through to the end. Be consistent and don't give up, because if you give up, then you'll never know what you could have achieved if you did, you know, stay on the course. So yeah, hopefully this video has been somewhat helpful anyway. Hopefully you all have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.